Drake just got paid. He has $100 left after bills, and he's about to make one of the most common money mistakes in America. Okay, $100, this Reddit stock is up 400% this week. Or wait, that crypto coin. No, GameStop again? Okay, I'm putting it all in one thing and checking back tomorrow. Daniel has the same $100, and he's going to do something that sounds almost boring, but it's exactly how real wealth starts. Index fund. Done. See you in 30 years. One of them made a bet. One of them started building. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what Daniel did and why it works. Before we touch a single dollar, let's talk about why $100 even matters. Because a lot of people think, it's only $100, what's the point? That thinking is exactly what keeps most people broke. The point isn't the $100. The point is the habit. The point is learning how an account works, understanding what it feels like to buy something, and, most importantly, letting time do the heavy lifting. Here's what $100 a month, just $100, invested consistently into an S&P 500 index fund could have grown to over 30 years, more than $200,000, from $36,000 in total contributions. That's the power of compounding. Time is the only variable you can't buy back. So the right time to start is today, not next month when you have more. Today, step 1. Pick where your money is going to live. This is where Drake usually gets stuck, because there are a lot of options and none of them feel obvious. Do I want a brokerage account, a Roth IRA, a 401k? What is a custodial account? Okay, I'll just use my bank's investing app. Don't use your bank's investing app. Here's what actually matters. You have two main options as a beginner. First, a regular taxable brokerage account. You can put in any amount, take money out anytime, but you pay taxes on your investment gains when you sell. Second, a Roth IRA. You invest after tax dollars, your money grows completely tax-free, and when you withdraw in retirement, you pay zero taxes on those gains. For most people under 50 with earned income under the EARS threshold. Check EARS.gov for the current year's limit. The Roth IRA is the better starting point. The tax-free growth over decades is a massive advantage. The Roth IRA contribution limit is set by the EARS each year. As of 2024, it was $7,000 annually. Confirm the current year's limit at EARS.gov before you contribute. A taxable brokerage account has no contribution limits. Use it for money you might need before retirement, or once you've maxed your Roth. For the platform, Fidelity, Schwab, and Vanguard. All three have zero minimums to open an account, zero trading commissions, and fractional shares, meaning you can buy a slice of any stock or fund with as little as $1. For a first-timer, Fidelity is my recommendation. Clean interface, strong customer support, and one of the best zero-fee fund options out there. Opened a Roth IRA at Fidelity. Took 10 minutes. Just needed my social security number and a bank account to link. Step 2. Understand what you're actually buying. Because Drake thinks investing means finding the next big stock. This one's going to 10x. My buddy's cousin said so. Here's the data on individual stock picking. Even professional fund managers, people who do this full-time, with billion-dollar teams and research departments, fail to beat the market average more than 80% of the time over a 15-year period. That comes from the SPIVA report, published annually by S&P Global. If the pros can't reliably beat the market, what chance does Drake have based on a Reddit tip? The alternative is index funds. An index fund is a basket of stocks that tracks an index, like the S&P 500, which is the 500 largest publicly traded companies in the United States. When you buy one share of an S&P 500 index fund, you own a tiny slice of Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, and 496 other companies. You're not betting on one company doing well. You're betting that the overall U.S. economy continues to grow over time, which, over long periods, it historically has at roughly 10% per year on average before inflation. Specific funds to consider. At Fidelity, FZROX, zero expense ratio, zero minimum investment. At Schwab, FZROX, also very low cost. At Vanguard, VTSAX or VT, industry standards. As ETFs available anywhere, VOO or SPY, which track the S&P 500 specifically. I bought VOO. One fund, 500 companies. That's it. Step 3, actually buy something. This is where a lot of people freeze. It feels too big, too permanent, but it's genuinely simple. After you've funded your account, which takes 1 to 3 business days for a bank transfer to clear, search for the ticker symbol of the fund you picked. VOO, for example. Click Buy. Enter the dollar amount because with fractional shares, your $100 buys a proportional slice regardless of what one full share costs. Use a market order. It executes immediately at the current market price. For $100 going into an index fund, the difference between a market order and a limit order is a matter of cents. Don't overthink it. Review the order. Confirm you are now an investor. But what if the market crashes right after I buy? Great question, Drake. That brings us to step 4. Step 4, and this is the hardest one, don't touch it. The single biggest mistake new investors make isn't buying the wrong stock. It's panic selling. Here's how it plays out. You invest $100. The market drops 10% the following week. Your $100 is now $90. Drake sees this and thinks, I should cut my losses before it gets worse. I'm out. I can't watch this. Daniel sees the exact same drop. Everything's cheaper. I'm buying more. This difference is the entire ballgame. Because here's what the data shows. If you missed just the 10 best trading days in the S&P 500 over a recent 20-year period, your returns were cut roughly in half. And most of those best days happened immediately after the worst days. If you panic sold, you missed the recovery. The strategy that takes human emotion out of the equation is called dollar cost averaging, or DCA. You invest the same fixed dollar amount every single month, regardless of what the market is doing. When prices are low, your $100 buys more shares. When prices are high, it buys fewer. Over time, your average cost per share stays lower than if you tried to time the market. Set up an automatic monthly transfer from your bank to your investment account. Even $25 works. The automation removes the decision from your hands, which is the point. You can't panic sell what you don't manually sell. Automatic $100 first of every month. I don't even think about it. Let's check back in on Drake 3 months later. That Reddit stock went up 40% in a week, then crashed 80%. I lost $68. Now I'm too scared to invest again. This is the most common story in retail investing. The volatility of individual stocks, especially speculative or meme stocks, is designed to shake out small investors. The big money moves in, drives the price up, retail investors pile in at the top, then the price collapses. Drake also made a second mistake. He checked his portfolio every day. Investing is supposed to be boring. If it's exciting, you're probably doing it wrong. Wealth in the stock market is built in decades, not days. Every time Drake checked his phone and saw red, he was fighting the urge to sell, and eventually he lost that fight. Here's your $100 playbook. 1. Open a Roth IRA at Fidelity, Schwab, or Vanguard. 10 minutes. Free. 2. Buy a total market or S&P 500 index fund. FZROX at Fidelity, VT or VOO anywhere. Low cost, diversified, proven. 3. Set up automatic monthly contributions. Even $25 a month. Automation beats willpower every time. 4. Don't check it every day. Don't sell when it drops. Time in the market beats timing the market. Every study on this has reached the same conclusion. The best time to invest was yesterday. The second best time is right now. This video is for educational purposes only and is not personalized financial advice. If this helped you, subscribe. We post a new personal finance video every single day. Next, watch our video on whether your money is actually safe in the bank right now. The FDIC just changed some rules that most Americans don't know about, and it pairs perfectly with what you just learned.